Sailing on a Disney cruise may not be cheap, but is it good value? Today I'm sharing some of the amazing things included in your Disney cruise fare that can help you make the most of your sailing and get the best value for your money. From incredible entertainment to little known perks, these experiences are all part of the magic, no extra cost required. If you're new around here, hi, my name is Rhiannon Morgan, everyone calls me Rhi. Welcome to my Magical Adventures channel, where you will find all things Disney cruise, Disney parks, plus magical family days out and mini breaks beyond Disney too. With bonus tips if, like me, you have children with autism. One of the things included in your Disney cruise that you must not miss are the Broadway-style shows. These shows are absolutely sensational. From the performers to the costumes, the sceneries, and the beauty of the theatre themselves, they really are West End, Broadway quality shows. It's hard to imagine just how they managed to put these performances on in the middle of the ocean. I also love that these shows are only an hour long, making them a lot more family friendly. There's no intermission, just 1 hour of pure Disney magic on stage. And this seems to be the sweet spot where you feel like you've seen enough of a show without your little ones getting fidgety. On show days, performances are at least twice daily, sometimes 3 times, and are opposite your dining rotation. So if you choose the early dining rotation, you'll watch the show after dinner, and if you choose late dining rotation, you'll see the earlier performance. On sea days, you'll often find matinee performances too, and if you really can't make it to the theatre, there will be pre-recorded versions of the shows streamed to your stateroom TV for you to enjoy from the comfort of your stateroom. But honestly, make the time, get to the theatre, grab yourself a bucket of popcorn, which will be at an upcharge on the way in, or you can take your own snacks into the theatre. But honestly, the popcorn is a bargain. You buy the popcorn bucket once, which are really cute collectible items, and the popcorn refills are an absolute bargain. The shows you see on your Disney cruise will vary depending which ship you're sailing on and how many nights you're sailing. Now, if you're sailing on either of the UK cruises coming up, the Fantasy is coming to the UK in the summer of 2025, and the Dream is coming back in the summer of 2026. On both ships, you'll see performances of Disney's Believe, which is a really fun show where a little girl wants her dad to believe in magic. He doesn't, so the genie from Aladdin comes along and takes him to meet loads of different Disney characters to help him learn to believe. You get to see really rare and unusual Disney characters in the show, and the songs are fantastic. Now, the other shows you can expect to see on the Fantasy this summer, 2025, would be Disney's Aladdin, which is another musical featuring the genie. We actually saw this on the Disney Wish, which is the other ship that shows this show. The other show on the Fantasy is Disney's Frozen, which looks absolutely sensational, a real not to be missed. Then if you're sailing on the Dream in summer of 2026, or for that matter, the Dream this year, but in other parts of the world. In addition to Disney's Believe, you can expect to see the Golden Mickeys, which is a really fun show. The Oscars, but for Disney, an awards-style show where one of the backstage crew is expected to take over the show and find her confidence. They also interview guests waiting outside the theatre in a kind of a red carpet interview style thing. And last time we sailed on the Dream, my girls were interviewed for that, and that gets broadcast directly into the theatre. It's loads of fun. Something else included in your Disney cruise is all of the food. Now, I've got an entire video explaining all about rotational dining, how it works and how you can maximize it, plus a separate video explaining all about deck food, room service, soft serve, and all the other amazing Disney Cruise Line food. So I'll link those below so you can watch those after you've seen this video. As I explained in that video, while there are a few upcharges available on the ship, such as alcoholic drinks, sweet treats bought in shops such as Vanellope Sweets and Treats, or adult only dining, which is an upcharge. All of the rotational dining, food, and the basic soft drinks, plus all of the deck food is included in the price of your cruise. Soft drinks at self-service stations are included in the price of your cruise. Remember, if you ask for a soft drink at a bar or a specialty soft drink with dinner, you will be charged for that and that will be added to your room. But if you head to the self-service station, you can fill up on drinks using a paper cup at the station, or you can do what we like to do, which is take reusable cups and bottles. Our Walt Disney World resort mugs are perfect for this. I'd also recommend taking water bottles so you can just fill up on water, because you can purchase water on board, but why buy water when you could buy Mickey-shaped things? We need to be sensible with what we choose to spend our money on. We have chili bottles that we take whenever we travel on the cruises and to the parks to stay hydrated while we are searching for Mickey. If you are planning a Disney cruise, make sure you pick up a copy of my Magical Cruise Planner. This will take you through step by step planning your entire cruise, from picking a ship to making the bookings, organizing your transportation and hotels pre-cruise, to doing your onboard activity bookings, online check-in, outfit planning, packing, and making the most of your cruise day to day. It's an absolute must for making the most of the magic. There's even a kids version which takes out all of the boring booking bits and gives your kids loads of activities to do while they're traveling to the cruise, waiting to embark, or waiting to meet characters. There's even a fun place for them to draw the characters so they can collect autographs. I will leave the link to my Magical Planner store below. Something else that's included in your Disney cruise are movies at sea. Make sure you've downloaded your Disney Cruise Line Navigator app before you embark the ship. Then when you join the ship's Wi-Fi, you'll be able to see which films are showing in the cinema on your cruise and at which times, plus all of the other activities that are available on board. The Disney Cruise Line Navigator app really is quite basic and trimmed down before you get on the ship, but it lights up and becomes so useful as soon as you embark. So make sure you've got it downloaded and you signed in properly before you. Now, I personally haven't watched any movies at sea. Lots of other family members that I've sailed with have been to the cinema on our various cruises. As Disney own so many movies, there's a large selection to choose from. They tend to show quite new movies on the cruises. So chances are, if there's something that's still in the cinema at the time of your cruise, you'll be able to catch it on board, included in the price of your cruise. You can also stream Disney movies using your stateroom TV and watch Disney classics from the pool deck on Funnel Vision. Character meet and greets are included in the price of your cruise. Again, check your Disney Cruise Line Navigator app for the times where the characters will be popping up and where to find them. And I'd highly recommend using the daily planning pages inside of your Magical Cruise Planner to plan out which activities, such as character meets, are happening at which times, so that you don't miss out on the things you want to do. The Royal Gathering is a really great way to get around lots of princesses in one go. This is included in the price of your cruise, but unlike the other character meets and greets, it does need to be booked. Although it is included, if you don't book it, you won't necessarily get to do it. As soon as your booking window opens, you can see when you're able to book various activities. But the Royal Gathering is a 30 days before you sail bookable activity, regardless of your Castaway Club status. I've got a full video all about booking onboard activities that I will link below, that goes into full details about how exactly to book your bookable activities with top tips for getting the ones you want. Deck parties and fireworks at sea are included in your cruise when they are available. Deck parties include the Sail Away party, which is absolutely loads of fun and a really magical, tear-jerking way to kick off your cruise. On most sailings, you're likely to find a pirate night, which again includes an amazing deck party, along with other piratey themed activities around the ship. Fireworks at sea are showing up on fewer and fewer European cruises. I think it's to do with local maritime law. If you're sailing out of Port Canaveral, you're likely to have fireworks at sea, like we did on the Wish. When we sailed on the Dream in 2023, we had fireworks at sea, but most of the European cruises on the Dream in 2024 did not get the fireworks at sea. Special adult-only areas are included in the price of your cruise. Although the treatments in the Senses Spa and Salon are an upcharge, use of the gym in the same area is complimentary for cruisers over the age of 18. The fitness centre includes a fully equipped gym with ocean views, and there is also a running track around Deck 4 on the Dream and the Fantasy if you want to lace up your running shoes while on board. Other adult areas include the Quiet Cove pool and cafe, and while your drinks here will be an upcharge, use of the area is included. By the way, before we move on to some more amazing things you can do included in the price of your cruise on a Disney cruise, I've just got to tell you about my Magical Adventures Club. Previously known as my Patreon Disney tier, it is now a full-on club where you can get early release vlogs, exclusive magical content, printable bonuses every month to help you plan your trips, exclusive live streams and chats with me. So come and be part of an amazing community of Disney and travel lovers. Follow the link on screen or scan the QR code or go to the link in the description to join my Magical Adventures Club now. I can't wait to have you as part of the gang. There's even a forever free tier to get you started. While on board, you'll find so many different themed game shows and trivia events listed inside your Disney Cruise Line Navigator app. While on board Disney cruises, we have done animation classes, pirate game shows on Pirate Night, Beauty and the Beast trivia, Disney songs trivia, and more. Plus an Inside Out game show, which had a surprise meet and greet with Joy from Inside Out at the end. That was not advertised, by the way, she just popped up. So if the Inside Out game show comes up on your cruise. Make sure you check it out in case Joy is there to meet you at the end too. Use of all of the pools, slides and play areas are included in the price of your cruise. The Disney Fantasy and the Disney Dream both have the Aqueduct, which is a fun water coaster taking you on a tour around the ship. Family pools include Mickey's Pool and Donald's Pool, and there's a splash area for toddlers. Another really fun activity that can be found on the Dream and the Fantasy is the Midship Detective Agency. This is a really fun interactive game where you pick up a QR code and a case booklet at the Midship Detective Agency desk, and you get sent all around the ship hunting for magical paintings to find clues to solve the mysteries. We've done the Hidden Paintings mystery with Mickey and the gang, the Muppets case, and I believe there's also a Dalmatian one that we'll have to check out next time we sail. Have you ever done Midship Detective? Let me know down in the comments. The Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is not included in the price of your Disney cruise, but is one of those things that is such a hyped up experience. We sailed a few times before my girls ever did it, and the question for a lot of people is the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique really worth it? I think we've established that the Disney cruise is not cheap to start with, but is good value. You do get quite a lot for your money, and the quality is exceptional. The whole ship is stunning. The level of service you get is amazing. The Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Is it worth it? Specifically if you're sailing on the Dream or the Fantasy, because my girls have done the Bibbidi Bobbidi on both the Dream and the Wish, which were really quite different. Well, if you want to know the answer, click on the video on screen now or hang out with me some more inside my Magical Adventures Club. I can't wait to see you over there. Bye.